There we go. Good evening, everyone. So sorry for the internet issues and the little technical issues. I couldn't see the comments or anything then. Hi, Natalie Bentley. Thank you for joining us this evening. I am looking forward to doing some mini readings tonight. Um, Thank you all for your kind comments as well while I've been away up in the Highlands, up in Scotland, I must admit. And I hope you, for anyone that follows me on my Facebook page, hopefully you've enjoyed the videos and the photos. I might have posted one or two. I'm sure Rich is going to give me a sarcastic comment in a minute about that. Hi, Chelsea Hunter. How are you doing? Thank you for joining us. First and foremost, most importantly, guys, can you please like and share this page? Please share this live if you can. Invite your friends, invite everyone you know. And hopefully we'll be in for a good evening. Hi, Ali J. Thank you for joining us this evening. If I link in with you, if you can respond as quickly as possible. I know there's a bit of a delay on Facebook, I must admit. I think there's a bit of a delay on YouTube as well. Hi, Lucinda Austin. Thank you for joining us this evening. I'm looking forward to doing some mini readings tonight. I am using the SPTV tarot cards that Richard's very, very kindly created, and I'm excited to use these already. Hi, Jerry McVeigh. Thank you for joining us. Hope you're well. Hi, Caitlin Thomas. Thank you for joining us, and you're catching me for the first time. I really appreciate that you're taking the time out this evening to see us. Hi, John Frost. Thank you for joining us as well. I'll do a couple of more hellos. Hi, Native Dream Catcher. Thank you for joining us. We'll do a couple of more hellos. Now, the way I work, guys, hi, Ashley. Hope you're keeping well. If you've got a particular question that you'd like an answer to, pop up your question. If you'd like a general read, pop up that you'd like a general read. Hi, Terry. Hope you're keeping well. And Scotland, believe it or not, I might have said it a few times in my videos and chats and my photos, was amazing. It was stunningly beautiful, I must admit. And I didn't get lost, even though I went on some random walks. I actually did walk to Loch Ness twice and back again. And I tell you what, the walks were amazing and truly stunning. And I'm lucky I didn't get lost. Hi, Mandy Johnson. Thank you for joining us this evening. Hi, Laurie Garner from Texas. Thank you for joining us this evening as well. So, guys, please share this live. Hi, Serendipity. Thank you for joining us. Hi, Caroline May from Dagenham. Yeah, I love it when people put where they're from. Let me know where you're from, guys. It's always nice to know where people come from. Yeah, we'll make a start now. If we've got any questions or if we've got any general reads, Richard, if you could pop them up for me, please, and we'll make a start. Okay, if you're going to ask a question, you can ask about relationships, you can ask about anything that's going on in your life at the moment, whether it's work related or anything like that at all. So please, by all means, pop up your questions. Haven't been here in a while. I've had health issues and I've just become a grandmother of a baby boy. I am so sorry to hear you've had some health issues, Native Dream Catcher. But congratulations on becoming a grandmother to a baby boy. Hi, Graham Boyd from Pevensey Bay, UK. Thank you, Graham, for joining us. Right, guys, so if you've got a particular question or if you'd like a general read, please pop those up. Hi, Rob Keeble from Felixstowe. Thank you for joining us. Right, Jennifer Hallam, let's come to you first. Hello, will I achieve my dream of moving to the seaside? Let's have a look. Oh, I actually also feel like you would love to run a little coffee shop as well, Jennifer. If anything I say to you makes sense, please let me know either way in the comments. But I've got this thing straight away. As soon as I read your question, you would love your own like little coffee shop or tea shop or something like that. I also wouldn't have ruled out. I know these are kind of popping up and becoming quite popular, like cafes and stuff like that. I wouldn't have ruled something like that out because I feel like you love your animals and you love your wildlife. And it'd be kind of combining. My guys are laughing saying you love tea, so they're saying they're combining the tea. Oh, why is the screen gone blue? Richard? Okay, right. Sorry, no worries, no worries. It's all right. So, Jennifer, as I was saying, I've got this kind of thing of a love between tea and animals, and I feel like you'd love to combine the two together. I do feel like you are going to achieve your dream, and I think it's going to be within the next 2 to 3 years, if I'm perfectly honest with you. I do feel like you're kind of looking at the moment, but there's still a little bit more saving going on as well. And I also feel like at the moment, are you doing work on your house? If this makes any sense, if we've got any response yet, please, Richard, in what I'm saying. I never saw no response yet. Okay, there might be a delay because I know we're having internet issues. What I want to say, Jennifer, is I feel like there's work that's going on your house at the moment. So I just feel like there's like a 2 year plan or a 2 year project. But that's what I feel like. And you love being by the water. I have got the card 44 family for you. Oh, well, I think there's that much of a right. There we go. So we got the family card coming in for this one. And I think it is. It's like family life, I feel, has got to settle first. So I don't know. I feel like it's one of those where there is just, I keep getting 2 year plan. I'm going to stick with it. Um, and I just feel like there is that opportunity of moving to the seaside. Jennifer, I hope that makes sense. If you can I've run a business before. I was a news agent and worked 7 days for a week. Too much like hard work. Fair enough. Fair enough. Saving up for a new bathroom. Thank you for the confirmation. I just felt like it is like the little home improvements that you're doing, though, it's adding value to the property that you're in already, which will then allow you to, when you eventually save up and move. So I do feel like there will be that. Jennifer, thank you for letting me link in with you. I really do appreciate it. Who we got next, please, Richard? So I'm just waiting for some names. Hi, Ladylike. Thank you for joining us. Can you see me changing jobs soon? Stacey, let's come to you. Stacey, as soon as I look at your photo, you've got amazing energy. You love making people smile and laugh. That seems to be your thing. You're very much one for lifting other people's energy up and making other people feel better as well. And you're always encouraging others. This being said, they're saying remember to also look after you as well. And I do feel, say that again. See, I feel like you're looking at the moment, but it's not quite what you're looking for. It's like I feel like I know I want to change my job in what I'm doing. I do see you helping lots of different people on a day-to-day basis, and it would be quite a career change. So there would be new learning and new training coming involved. I wouldn't rule it out in the next 2 to 3 months, but I want to be much more choosy, much more picky in what I'm looking for. It doesn't feel like I'm just wanting to change job for the sake of it. I feel like I'm needing a new challenge. Thank you for the confirmation so far. I feel like I need a new challenge. I need something new to sink my teeth into. I don't see it being a project in a corporate way, but I feel like looking after or helping other people is more your forte, if that makes sense. Now, bear with me because I've just got my cards. You think after 32 years of working with cards that I might not actually drop half of them. I actually did a 78 card pickup last night because I literally don't know why, but I just dropped the lot. I thought I'd give it a go. But no, I do feel like there is this change in career, and I wouldn't have ruled out looking at going into caring, nurturing, healthcare, something along those lines. I feel like there might be something to do with that. So I don't know if that makes any sense or not. I hope it does, but it's certainly looking after other people. I wouldn't have ruled out social worker or something along those lines either. It's like that kind of environment is where I feel like your energy would be brilliant. Let me pull a card for you because I am shuffling away. For anyone that doesn't know me, I do always pick the cards straight from the top of the deck. And the card we're going to go for. And I've got Nate. Oh, can't probably see that, can you? I've got nature. So this is always very much about getting back into nature, getting back into the outdoors, having that little bit of reflection. What I want to say is when you're looking for this new job, I want you to kind of try and visualize that you're already doing it. I used to do that sort of work when I was younger. Thanks for the confirmation. I wouldn't be surprised if you kind of went back down that route, but in a more managerial role. What I want to say is like when you're looking for your new line of work, it's like sitting outdoors and meditate. I mean, I always bang on about sitting by trees. I'm also going to bang on about sitting by the water as well, because I've done a lot of that over the last couple of days, and it really helps. But it helps with visualization. And when we start to visualize what we want for our new life, you start bringing that energy in. And that is what I feel is what you're looking for, because you're not just wanting, like I say, to jump from one job to another just for the sake of it. you're needing something with a project and a challenge. And it is like you want something that's worthwhile as well. It's like it's not just mentally stimulating, it's also like emotionally as well. So it's like I want to do something that's got meaning, or I can put my heart behind it. Stacey, I hope that makes sense, and I appreciate you letting me link in with you. Who do we have next, please, Richard? Just waiting for some names to come up, but thank you all for joining us this evening. If you're happy to share this live, I'd really, really appreciate it. Hi, Stephen Tudor from Manchester. Thank you. And I love your dog in the picture, by the way. He's adorable. What does my future hold? Ali J, let's have a look for you. Let's have a look to see what your future holds. Okay, what we've got going on. You're needing a bit of time out for you at the moment, in all fairness, Ali. I feel like you're always busy running around looking after everybody else and taking care of everyone else. And you're very much the sort of person that everyone, I want to say, family and friends are always coming to you for advice, for opinion, for your energy. And it's one of those where it's like I could just do with a couple of days breathing space just for me, just for some headspace. Don't know if this makes any sense or not, Ali. If you can let me know as quickly as you can, I'd really appreciate it. I do feel like I'm looking at wanting to move though, because home doesn't feel quite like home. It feels a bit unsettled at the moment. In fact, thank you for the confirmation so far. I feel like it's a little bit unsettled at the moment. But again, it's like I don't want to move a million miles away from where I live because I've got friends and family around me. But I could do with a little bit more space around me. So I feel like I could do with a slightly bigger home or more of an outdoor space. And it is one of those where it's like, this is kind of done us for now, but I need that change. I need something new. If that makes any sense or not, I hope it does. So I do feel like you are, it's not redecorating. I do feel like you are looking at wanting to move house. And I wouldn't rule it out by the end of the year if it was something that you really wanted to do. Because once you get your mindset on something, you've got great determination and drive, and you will always go for it. Now, I've actually got Archangel Ariel or Ariel. I don't know how you pronounce that, but that's the best way I'm going to pronounce it. And I really am drawn to the fact that I mean, most people would call it a sword in his hand, but I'm actually father-in-law lives next door. Okay. So that's why home feels really busy. Most people would probably call it a sword in his hand, but I'm really kind of being drawn to it as being a wand in his hand. And thank you for the confirmation, by the way. And I just feel like I'm wanting to direct new energy into a new project or something new. And I do feel like this would be the home environment that I'm looking for. Now, there is a sun above his head, and it's one of those where it's like sort of saying to me, you will achieve your goals, but it's going to take time. You've got to be patient. And patience, and I don't mean this disrespectfully, isn't your strongest point because once you've made a decision, you want it yesterday and not tomorrow. I don't know if that makes any sense or not. I feel like it does. I do. I know you said your father-in-law lives next door, and I do feel like has there been talks of like putting the two houses together, kind of knocking through into both houses? I don't know if that makes any sense or not, because then that would completely change the layout, and I wouldn't rule it out. So I don't know if that's like I wonder if that's why I'm seeing a new project because it was like I was seeing work being done to a house. So I wouldn't rule that out as an idea or an option, but don't know if that's possible or not. But that's what I was being shown. Ali, I hope that makes sense. I hope that helps. I do feel like there is a house move of some sort of description for you, and it's a bit more than just decorating. So I hope that makes sense. And thank you for letting me link in with you. Who do we have next, please, Richard? Hi, Sharon Glenay from South Africa. Hope you're well. Hi, Rachel Robinson. Rachel, let's come to you. You're asking for a general read. Let's come to you. Rachel, I'm going to ask a very, very delicate question. Please don't think I'm being rude or disrespectful, but I feel like I'm biting my tongue at the moment. And I feel like it's one of those where if someone asks you for advice or an opinion, you'll always give them an honest answer. And it's one of those where you don't believe in sugarcoating it. You just say it as you see. It's not about being rude, it's about being honest, but you'll say it as you see it. And I'm going to be honest with you. Is there someone pushing your buttons at the moment? Because I feel like I'm having to bite my tongue. Now, I don't think this is necessarily work related. This feels a little bit more personal. And I don't mean that in a disrespectful or rude way. And please forgive me if I'm wrong. But what I want to say is they're saying you're doing the right thing, biting your tongue. It's like I've got to pick my battles. And it's like I'm waiting to have my say, but I've got to wait for the right time and the right opportunity. And I do feel like it is coming sooner rather than later. Rachel, does any of this make sense to you? And like I say, please forgive me if I'm wrong. If it's not family related, then it will be work related, but I feel like it is family related. I don't know if that makes any sense or not. If you can give me, sorry. Right, okay. Richard's, oh, thank you. So Richard has just told me, and also thank you for the confirmation because I just feel like it's like, oh, just keep pushing one more time, push one more time, and it's like it's all gonna come out. It'll come out in a controlled way. That's what I want to say. It will come out in a controlled way, and people will get to hear the truth. And I do feel like there is closure to this. Whatever is going on, there is closure by mid-July. I don't think it's the end of this month. I think it's mid-July, and they're just sort of saying, "Keep biting your tongue, keep biting your tongue. You're doing the right thing." But it will get to a point where you are going to get to have your say, and when you do, people will listen. They will listen, and it will clear. Now, I am going to be honest with you. Some people I think you might walk away from. Others, it'll be your choice if they're in your circle. That's what I'm being shown. But it is like I am done with being taken for granted too many times. And this is the last time I'm being taken for granted. Rachel, I hope this is making sense. I really do. I have got a gentleman here with me in spirit that I've just dropped a card. So bear with me. Wish I could pick these cards up. Um, quite a fitting card, I think. I'll show you the card in a second. I've got a gentleman here with me that is grateful that you're biting your tongue at the moment, and he's just giving you the strength to do it. Now, I'm going to be honest, the card that's fell out is called deception, I must admit. So I don't think it's you being deceitful. I think someone is being a little bit tricksy or a little bit deceptive in this. I'm going to call it an argument because that's what it feels like. It feels like a family argument, but someone's not telling the truth, or they're being they're spreading the truth very thinly. And I just want to say the truth will come out. It's like you know the truth. You're waiting for the person to tell the truth, is what I want to say. And I just feel like the truth will come out. Rachel, I hope that helps. And what I do feel is by the middle of July, this will all end, this will all be over, and there will be a line drawn in the sand. And they're saying, make sure you go away for a few days if you can. Don't know if you've got a holiday planned for the end of July or not, but even if you haven't, even if it's a long weekend away, it'll do you the world of good. Rachel, I hope that makes sense. I hope that helps. And I hope I'd never want to be upsetting or disrespectful. And I just hope that message has helped give you some strength. I don't know if there's any confirmation on that. Is there, Richard? Nothing at all. Okay. No worries. No worries. It's always sometimes a delay. So, Rachel, I hope it does make sense. Hopefully, you were able to take that message. Who do we have next, please, Richard? Oh, yes, all of it. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'm switching jobs. Any for me would greatly be appreciated. Belinda Knight Mendoza, let's come to you. All I want to say is the first thing that's most important, take your time, do not rush it. The new job that you're going to be doing, you can do. You're already kind of doing it. It's just that there's going to be a bit more responsibility going on. And I want to say, and I mean this in a nice way, don't overthink it. You're overthinking it a little. And you don't need to because it's like you're made for this job, you're made for this new start. And yes, it is a bit more work that you're taking on, but it's going to be extremely rewarding at the same time as well. Oh, let me get a breath. I'm burning some incense in the background here, and it's just like I think inhaled a little bit of it. Obviously, I don't want to do that too often. Sorry, I digress. But they are saying that this is exciting times, and I do feel like this new job is going to be kicking in the next couple of weeks. And they're saying you are ready for this. So there's a real excitement about it at the same time. Let me pull a quick card for you. I have got the Lovers. Now, I actually get that building is so. That building is so. What building? What building? I don't know. Not sure. Anyway, um, I don't know. I've got the Lovers for you, and the Lovers. I mean, this card. I've got great positive energy going on here. I love this card. I love the colours. I have to say, Richard, you've done well with this one. I love the energy that's involved in this, and it is that new beginning. It is that new start. So, Belinda, you're going to do fantastic. So, thank you so much, and thank you for the confirmation. I truly, truly appreciate it. Who we got next, please, Max? Ooh, have a little breather there while I wait for some more names to pop up. Hello, Sue. Let's come to you. Sue, you got the most beautiful dog in that photo, I have to say. His eyes, or her, now I'm going to say her eyes, has got a real, like, butter wooden mouth, in all fairness. I must admit. So, Sue, I know this isn't your question. We will come to your question. Anyone that doesn't know me, I'm a massive dog lover. And I absolutely, oh, your dog, I just want to give it a big squeeze. I really do. And I got the feeling that she can also be a little bit naughty as well, in a loving, playful way. She would look at you as though butter doesn't melt in her mouth, but I bet she is a little bit cheeky at the same time. But that's why you love her. Anyway, Sue, can you see any house moves soon? Now, I do feel like you was hoping to have moved by the end of May, beginning of June, but actually that hasn't quite gone to plan at the moment. I think it's going to be more towards the end of July, beginning of August. And I do think there's going to be a new buyer involved in this. If that makes any sense or not, I hope it does. I do feel that the place that you're wanting to move to, I feel like you've got a choice of two. And they're both willing to kind of wait. They understand that you're needing to sell yours, or yours needs to go first, and then you can move into one of theirs. And I do feel like there's a choice of two. Now, it's not about right or wrong. It's about following your heart. Which one is your heart really being pulled towards? And I do think this is going to be the end of July, beginning of August, and it will be the new start. And you're putting roots down. It's like wherever we're moving to, you're not wanting to necessarily move again, if ever, or not for at least 10 years. It's like I want somewhere where I've got a foundation. So I hope that makes sense. She has her own mind. I feel like she does have her own mind. If she don't want to do something, she ain't going to do it. Not a cat in the house chance. But no, I do. I hope this is making sense with your move, though, Sue. So I do feel like you are finding somewhere for your roots. Now, a card I'm putting for you straight from the top, as always. Here we go. Oh, okay. So I've got the devil. Now, a lot of people don't like the devil card. I'm not a great fan of him myself, I have to say. But what I'm being drawn to is the way that he's staring. Now, I really like the way that he's staring because he's got that intent, he's got that determination, he's got that drive, he's got that power behind him. Yeah, I'm not being drawn to. Yeah, I'm not being drawn to the chains. Um, sorry, mate. He's got that. He's got. Sorry, I'm just telling Reed because he's like, look at the chains. I'm like, yeah, I'm not drawn to the chains. Love it. No, what I'm being drawn to is his eyes, his determination. He's got that steely gaze. He's got that fixed approach. He knows what he wants. He knows what he's going to go for, and he's got that determination and drive. And that is actually quite a positive strength to have. It's not a bad strength to have. Now, I'm not saying you're being like the devil that you're going to step on people's toes. You're not. And you're not being held back. So there you go, Richard, the chains. He's not being held back. This will allow you to move forward, but you've got to know exactly what you want. Devil eyes, oh dear. No, no, no. It's in a good way. It's in a good way, not a bad way. It's just saying he's got that determination and drive. And that's the thing, see. Once you set your heart on something, it don't matter how long it takes you, you're going to succeed and you are going to achieve. And that is what I'm getting drawn from that card. And it is a beautiful card. In its own way, it is a beautiful card, but it's knowing your own strength and knowing your own determination. And it is a very, very kind of important card in saying, do not give up, do not lose hope. And that's the most important thing. But I do see a move coming very, very imminently for you. Sue, I hope that makes sense. I hope that helps. And thank you for letting me link in with you. Really do appreciate it. Shall we go to a break, Richard? Cool.
Help Spiritual Psychics TV grow our TikTok channel. Connect with us at SPTV UK. We're on a journey to reach our next milestone, and we need your help. Follow us today and support us going live. Imagine getting personalised readings, discovering your card of the day, and so much more. Don't miss out on the opportunity to explore new adventures with us. Follow, engage, and transform. Join our growing community at Spiritual Psychics TV with @SPTV UK on TikTok.
Tune in tomorrow from 6 p.m. UK time for SPTV's community show, hosted by Stace Shaw and guests. Join in for engaging topics, readings, workshops, latest gossip and more, all designed for viewer participation.
Are you looking for some spiritual love or relationship guidance? If so, then join Jennifer Rose tomorrow from 8 p.m.
Hey guys, thank you so much for coming back. I really do appreciate it. Please keep sharing, please keep liking, and I hope you guys are enjoying this live tonight. Cheyenne, I am going to come to you next. We should have a little look. Any guidance on this next school year for my oldest son, who will be starting junior high, as it looks he won't get to go to the school he wants, but hoping that somehow changes. Okay, let me have a little look into this first of all. All right, slow down, say that again. There's an issue with paperwork that is going on at the moment, and I don't feel like the paperwork is going very quick enough. And it's with the existing school that he's in at the moment that have messed up paperwork. I don't know if this is making any sense or not. If you can give me any confirmation, really, really appreciate it. I do think there's going to be a delay into going into the school that he wants, but I do feel that by November, December, he will have the opportunity of going to the school that he wants. Now, with the other school that he's going to go to first, it won't be a bad thing. And I think it will go all right. But I think you're going to have that choice. You're going to come to a crossroads of, do you want to stay in the school that you've started in, or are you happy to move? And I think he will take the move. But I honestly don't think it's going to happen until November, December. And I do feel like it is down to the school that has kind of messed up paperwork, or there's paperwork that hasn't been done right. There's something that has blocked this from being a simple process into making it a difficult process, which I can appreciate has probably been quite stressful. Now, I do want to say, don't give up though, because I do feel that your son is ready for the next school. He is going to be happier at the next school as well. And I do feel like he's going to get the support that he needs, because I do feel like he needs a little bit of support, or a little bit of, I don't know if there's like one-to-one stuff going on or something along those lines, but I feel like it should be. And I do feel like it will all fall into place, but it's not going to be as quickly as you like it, I'm sorry to say. But I do feel like it will get there. Now, I am going to pull you a card straight from the top as always. And I've got dreams. I've got the card of dreams. So I want to say, don't lose hope. Don't lose focus. Yes, there's going to be a small delay. Yes, there's going to be a small delay, but I do see you overcoming the difficulties. That makes sense. The principal said he needs to start at the homeschool, but then apply for transfer at the end of the first semester. If that's the way to do it, do it. But I do want to say, don't lose hope. Don't lose your sight of your goals. I do feel like you will achieve it. And once he gets into the new school, he will be so much happier. He really will. And he'll get the support and the help that he needs. Cheyenne, I hope that makes sense. I hope that helps. And thank you for letting me link in with you. I really do appreciate it. Who do we have next, please, Richard? Would Richard like a card? Hi, Mark Spires. Okay, I'm going to pull Richard a card, guys. He's just sent me down the phone, down the earpiece. I don't know if he's able to come on. He was joking, but you know what? I'm going to pull him a card. I don't know if he can come on live and chat and talk, but hopefully he can. Oh, good. He's going to come on, and so you get to hear him as well. Okay, first thing I'm getting is and I've got to be honest with you guys. I know a little bit of stuff what's going on in Richard's, only a little bit of stuff what's going on in Richard's life, only a little bit, only a smidgen. But I'm still going to be linking in intuitively because I've got great excitement. I've got lots of laughter and lots of happiness. Have you got a holiday planned as well, mate, by any chance? Because I'm seeing a trip away in August, and I
Okay.
do feel like it's a trip that's needed.
Hi, everybody.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, everybody can
You
hear me.
chatting? You actually live?
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
live.
everyone
They
can hear you. Awesome. So that's brilliant. So have you got a trip booked in August, and it is a proper getaway, and it's like there's excitement behind it all as well at the same time, and it's like I can't wait for it to happen. Does that make any sense to you at all?
Yes. Yes,
Thank you.
Yes, there is. There are things planned. Yes.
Brilliant. There are things afoot, we shall say. And I do feel like, and it's probably getting away. Okay, show me that again. Why not? Are you happy for me to carry on down that path?
No.
No? Okay, so we'll move on from that path. But let's pull you a card. Let me pull a card and see what we've got. Okay, I've got the Star card, which I absolutely love. It's one of my favorite cards in the tarot deck anyway. And the Star card it's very much about, for me, it's always been about trusting your intuition, trust your instincts. You are moving in the right direction. Everything's falling into place. You just need a bit of patience and balance. That's the only downside. And it is all coming together. And that is the most important thing. And everything's going to come together by September, is where I'm being shown that there's like a completion that's going on there for you. And it's all exciting. It is all exciting. Okay, say that again. There's new work opportunities coming up for you as well, end of October, beginning of November. I don't know if you've got new projects that you're in talks with or something along those lines, but there is new ways of working that's being formulated, that's being discussed, that could really, really take off.
Okay.
And there's going to be 2 projects that are going to do really, really well. And it's one of those where it's still in the early days of talking, but it just needs that attention to detail, which you are a stickler for attention to detail, which is a good thing, and I like that. Perfectionist is what I would normally say. And that's because you have great passion and great care in what you do. That's why you never do things by half. And it is just the new ways of working is going to give you time off at the same time as well. So you're not working 7 days a week, or you're not burning yourself out. It's like there is changes coming that is going to be so much better. And I mean this in the nice way. It's like I've got to give a little bit of control to 1 or 2 other people to help me bring those projects into the forefront.
Okay.
Would any of that make any sense to you at all?
I'll let you know in October. That hasn't happened yet, so I can't tell you.
There's been no conversations at the moment of new projects or ideas.
No.
Okay. Fair enough. Well, that was your card for you.
Oh,
So I
okay.
hope you've enjoyed your read.
Thank you very much. Just
I'm
very
afraid that
quickly,
was your
everybody
card.
thank you very much, Minty. For those who keep asking, I don't pick the people to give readings. I just showed your comments to the hosts, and the hosts will then pick who they feel drawn to. I don't personally pick people's names. Just to clarify that. I'm just a producer this side. That's all. Anyway, let's talk to everybody. Thanks, Minty.
Thank you. Who we got next, please? No, that's cool. Susan Robin. Let's come to you, Susan. I want to come to you. As soon as I saw your name, Susan, I've got a lady that wants to come forward for you. Oh, she's got a huge amount of love. Spade's a spade, says it straight and doesn't beat around the bush. Honesty and integrity is everything for her. There's a gentle strength with her. It's like she could give you a look and it was enough to stop you in your tracks, if this makes any sense at all. I don't think it's mum. I do feel like it's grandmother off mum's side of the family. And I do feel like she would have passed quite quickly. Why have I got I know I've been to Scotland, but I don't know if you've got any Scottish ancestry in your line, but I've got a Scottish feel with this lady. It's as though I don't know why am I being shown tweed. I don't know why I'm being shown tweed, but that's what I'm being given. But she would have been someone that would have loved the outdoors and would have loved the countryside, which is where you get your love of the countryside from as well. Susan, I don't know if this is making any sense or not. If you can give me any confirmation, I'd really appreciate it. She just wants you to know that she's proud of you and there's a huge amount of love coming through from her. And she's saying you're needing a little bit of time for you at the moment. And I feel like you're looking either for a new hobby, a new interest, something where it's one night a week where I can be me. And I feel like I'm wanting that something new. I don't know if you've been looking at ancestry as well. I mean, I know there's an old picture in your profile picture, but I do feel like I've had an interest in looking at my ancestry or DNA or wanting to do a family tree, something along those lines. And I feel like I'm looking for that new kind of project. And I get the feeling that Dad would have also had an interest in this in one way or another. So I hope this is all making sense. Have we got any feedback on this one yet at all, Richard, please? Nothing yet. Okay. Right, Susan, I'm going to pull you a quick card from the top. And I got the arcane. Oh, it has to be one I can't. Jophiel. Jophiel? I'm going to go Jophiel. Jophiel. Okay, cool. I got Archangel Jophiel. And I love this card. It really does remind me of like a phoenix in all fairness. And it does feel like last year was a bit of a roller coaster, is what I'm being shown emotionally. And it's like you've come out the other side of it, you've come out much stronger, much more determined, much more focused. And it's like I'm speaking my mind a lot more now, and I'm not being taken for granted anymore. Susan, I hope that makes sense. And I hope that helps. And I hope you enjoyed your little read there. So thank you so much. Who do we have next, please, Richard? Lisa Bennett, let's come to you. Let's come to you. Will the paperwork go through? Okay. Oh, will the paperwork go through? Okay, for the house, and will our plans come into fruition soon? Lisa, let's have a look. Oh, there's proper excitement about this. And I want to say, with the house that you're looking at buying, there's quite a bit of land. So are you starting like a glamping project as well, by any chance? Or it's like I'm building an out. It's not a shed. It's not a shed. It's nicer than a shed, but I've got another room down the end of the garden that I want to use for us. But I also wouldn't. I'm sorry, I keep getting shown glamping as well. So I don't know if there's like a glamping project or something like that that would be possible with this as well. Because I do feel like it's looking at new. It's not just moving house. This is going to be a whole lifestyle change. So we're moving house, starting a new business, kind of living off the land. It's kind of working for ourselves. So, Lisa, I do feel like the paperwork will go through, and I wouldn't rule out the paperwork going through by the end of June. And then I can see the plans and everything else coming together by the end of July, beginning of August. And I wouldn't have ruled out that you're either building an extension or there's going to be some structural work going on either with the house or certainly around the house. That's what I'm being shown. I don't know if this is making any sense or not. I hope it does. But I do feel like this is all proper exciting, and you've been working your socks off for the last 2 years on this project, if not longer. I think it's been a dream of yours for quite some time, but it's like that dream is becoming more and more into a reality. We've got plans to change the shed into a gym. I love it. Thank you. I still wouldn't have ruled out like a glamping idea as well, though, because I feel like there might be some sort of something there in the ether as an idea for that as well. But whatever it is, it's all coming together. It's all going to work. I am going to pull you a quick card from the top, as always. It's the house we're in, we're buying. Brilliant. I love it. And I've got the twins. I love this card, the twins card. I really do love this. And it's one of those where, see, I want to say you and your fella, your soulmates. You are that soulmate connection. You make each other laugh. You wind each other up at the same time, but it's fun. It's laughter. When you're winding each other up, it's not nasty. We just like taking the mick, or we're both competitive. Nothing wrong with that at all. And you really do work well together. And I do feel, like I say, with the house that you're in, that you're buying, you're going to be building a gym. it's like I'm working. It's like I feel like we should be working together. That's what I keep getting shown. So again, it's patience, which isn't. I don't mean it disrespectfully. Your strongest point, because once you've had an idea in your head, that's it. You want it yesterday, not tomorrow. And they're just saying patience it is coming together. Lisa, I hope that made sense. I hope that helps. And thank you so much for letting me link in with you. Who do we have next, please? I am actually going to have some of my squash though, because it might give me a chance to breathe. Is it a slow burn or will we just be friends? Is he interested or not? Serendipity, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Oh, bless his heart. He's a little bit shy, isn't he, in the nicest possible way? And I don't mean that nastily. It's because he's got a huge heart and he cares. Now, I'm not saying he's projecting this onto you. He has. I do feel like you've been hurt in the past. He's also been hurt in the past as well. I think he is interested. I do think he does want a relationship, but he also doesn't want to lose the friendship at the same time because you guys are really, really close and you really do work well together. I think there's going to be more of a change in energy and in dynamic come July, August. And I just feel like it is about making more plans to see each other more and do more together. I do feel like you're going to have to take a little bit of the lead on this, I'm afraid, because I feel like if you left it to him, you'd probably wait until Christmas. It's not in a nasty way. He's just not, what's the word I'm looking for? It's like everything's done at his own speed, at his own pace. That's what I'm being shown. So I hope this is making sense. I really, really do. But no, I do think there is a relationship here for you. You do make each other laugh. You enjoy each other's company. You talk constantly, and talking is always the communication. Communication is the thing. If you guys can talk, you're halfway there. What I want to say is we have got the justice card. I know there's a bit of a delay. He's coming off medication, so he's a bit up and down. That's Hey guys, sorry about that. I don't know what happened there, but it kicked me out. Serendipity. I'm glad it made sense, and thank you so, so much. Really, really do appreciate it. Who do we have next, please, Richard? Okay. We got technical gremlins going on. Right, Catherine Johnson, let's come to you. Will my son Jason pass his driving test second time round? First thing I want to say is he just needs to try and be a little bit more calmer and a little bit more patient. If you've got any amethyst crystal, maybe don't tell him, but pop it in his pocket or something. It will help calm his nerves a little bit. I just feel like he's not, there's confidence, but he's not overconfident this time. And I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. I do feel like he will pass his second time round. And I feel like he'll just take it that little bit slower because, and I don't mean it's in a disrespectful way. I think it was just a couple of silly mistakes that got made that he shouldn't have made. And he's kicking himself for it. But they are showing me that he will succeed the second time round. I think it might be by the skin of his teeth still, but at the end of the day, a pass is a pass. And that's the most important thing to remember. Putting the card straight from the top, I got the sun. And I love the sun card. And it really is a big ball of positive energy. And it is kind of saying to me, if he takes his time, if he's a little bit more patient, a little bit of calm, maybe try a breathing exercise, like a little mindful meditation 5 minutes beforehand or something like that. And I do feel like he will pass his test second time round. So, Catherine, I hope that helps. I hope that made sense. And thank you for letting me link in with you. Who do we have next, please? Just waiting for the next person. Everyone smile. Life is beautiful. Native dream. You're not wrong. Life is beautiful. You've just got to look for the positives out there. Right, Natasha Degano. I hope I pronounced your name right. Please forgive me if I haven't, but you'd like a card. Let's pull you a card. I'm going to pull you a card. I feel like you're looking at wanting to change your career at the moment and you are thinking of looking for something new. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know what I want. And I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. You've got 101 different ideas up here, but because it's all up here, it's like I can't pick. So they are laughing and saying, write a list, write what it is that you would like to do. But I do feel like where you're working, it's like, it's all right. I'm not hating it, but I am ready for a new change. I'm ready for something a little bit more of a input, you know, a little bit more something to sink my teeth into is what I want to call it. And thank you for the confirmation so far. I hope this is all making sense. I think there's new work coming in for you though around September, October time. I don't see it being before then because it's like, actually, I've got holiday and stuff going on, and I'm not in a desperate rush. So it gives me time to look for something new. That's the feeling that I've got. So I hope this is all making sense. I am going to pull you a quick card from the top as well, as always. Just one last quick little shuffle, see what we got going on here. And the card I've pulled for you now, it is called Heartache. Now, I know some people don't like this card, but I actually do. Because for me, the kind of the falling of the petals is the kind of the heartache that has passed. So it's like you've gone through a bit of a rough ride last year, is what I want to say. I feel like there was quite an emotional turmoil, certainly from around the beginning of March last year. And they're kind of showing me around about June, July last year. That was quite a difficult few months. Please forgive me if I'm wrong. I don't want to be disrespectful or rude. But they are saying you found your strength, you found your voice, you found your determination. I'm an artist, being too busy with family painting is my love. I love that. I love that you're a creative. I think that's brilliant. And it is about charging properly for what you do. That's important. I still feel like you're looking for something new though. But anyway, I've got this heartache, but I feel like it's heartache that has passed. And actually, what I also feel is if you're an artist, then you're going to be in touch with your emotions, you're going to be in touch with your feelings. And I feel like that really does come out in your artwork as well. So I feel like I'm wanting to kind of bring my energy into my art in that sense. Are you also looking at starting pottery by any chance? Why am I seeing clay? I don't know if you've looked into doing pottery or you've done pottery or something along those lines. But I could see you not necessarily like painting flowers or anything on a pot, but it's like putting colours and just like seeing how the colours run and a bit abstracty maybe. I don't know. I don't know what you call it. I'm not an artist. So I can't draw a stick man. But it's one of those where it's like I want to see the colours blend in together and have a bit of a run, if that makes any sense. RI to TN. Well, I don't know what that means. Sorry. I'm not sure what that means. Sorry. If you can give me any clue on that, I'd really, really appreciate it. But they are showing me that you've got great strength, great determination, and I do feel like there's new projects coming up for you as well. So, like I say, oh, March I moved states. Oh, okay, so that's why it's quite an emotional upheaval then. I don't feel like it was I'm sorry, I don't feel like it was an easy move, but I do feel like you are much more settled where you are now. So I hope this is making sense. Natasha, I hope that all makes sense, and thank you for letting me link in with you. I really do appreciate it. Who do we have next, please, mate? Susan Robbins, you can watch your reading back on replay. Hopefully, it all makes sense, and by all means, drop me a comment if it does. Natasha, yes, text room material. Thank you so much. I appreciate the confirmation. Really do appreciate it. Catherine, thanks a mil. I'll get that crystal. Thank you so much. I appreciate the comment there as well. Hi, Matt. Hope you're keeping well. Thank you, Eileen Powers. Really appreciate it. Who we got next, please? Sue, I think you've got like a big family. Sorry, hey, Sue Bickley. Yeah, Sue Bickley. I was coming to. Sorry. So you've asked for anything for you. So have you got a big family event? Like, I'm sorry, is there a wedding coming up in August? And it is like end of August. There's a big family get together, and I feel like there's proper excitement, looking forward to it. So it's not anything nasty, it's something good. So that's why I got the feeling it's a wedding, not a birthday. And I just sort of saying, I don't know why, but they're saying they like the dress you chose. I feel like I've been clothes shopping or I've been dress shopping or something along those lines. And I've got a lady here that's going, I like the outfit you chose. It's the right color. Don't have to second guess it. Don't have to question it. She says you're going to look great in it. I don't know if this is making any sense or not. I hope it does. But she was also talking about how she would have loved a big family get together as well. And for you, family isn't always family, it's friends as well. So I hope this is all making sense. But she would have loved a good party because she would have loved a good natter. And she's laughing saying, because you like a natter too. You do like talking to people, and that's a nice thing to see. And she's just sort of saying, don't worry, I will be there. And she loves the fact, oh, yes, 6th of September, my big birthday. Thank you so much. So it is a birthday anniversary, not a wedding. Okay. Um, but yeah, she's just sort of saying she will be there to celebrate with you then. I'm pulling you a very, very quick card, and I love this card. It hasn't got a name to it. It is card 76, and it's a mother and daughter card. So I do feel like this lady in spirit. I'm going to ask a delicate question: is mum in spirit? Because it got a motherly love coming through with her, and it didn't feel like grandmotherly. Please forgive me if I'm wrong. It doesn't mean anything nasty. It just means I've got a lady coming forward with a motherly love for you, and you would have looked up to her. And she's just wanting to say she's always around you. She's always one for pushing you forward. She's always one for giving you encouragement. Sue, I hope that makes sense. And thank you for letting me link in with you. And happy birthday on the 6th of September. Who do we have next, please? Oh, she is. Thank you for the confirmation as well, because there's a huge amount of love that's coming through from her. And she's also wanting pink carnation. So I've got to give you a pink carnation. Don't know why, but that came through quite strongly, and I've got to give you a pink carnation. Hopefully that makes sense as well. Who have we got next, please, Richard? No worries. Hi, Angeline Slutz. Okay, Natalie Bentley. I feel there are things going on at work. Can you tell me if you can see if all is okay? Okay, Natalie, coming to you. Oh, Yeah, it's like there's little Chinese whispers going on, if that makes any sense. There's like lots of little clicks and lots of little conversations and a bit of a rumor mill, if I'm perfectly honest with you. And I don't think there is anything to it. Doesn't feel like there's any real substance to it because the people that are talking about or who are kind of creating these whisperings and these rumors, I wouldn't really give them any strength or credit, if I'm perfectly honest with you, because I don't feel like I just feel like they're a bit of a gossip. That's the feeling I've got. I'm sorry, that's what I've got coming through. I'm not seeing any major changes going on in your work at the moment, and I feel like if there was, you would have known about it by now. It is just frustrating though that you've got it's two or three people that are just little whisperings, and they're more irritating than anything else, if I'm perfectly honest with you. And I do apologise, but I have to be honest in what I'm getting. And I really wouldn't want to necessarily take any credence with it. I am going to pull you a quick card, Natalie. I've got the Warrior card. I love this card because it's very, very similar to Strength. Look after your own energy. You are protected. I don't think there's anything to worry about. I can never give 100% guarantees, but I'm 90% certain that there's nothing to worry about. And I do feel like these little whisperings, they're going to disappear in the next few weeks. Natalie, I hope that makes sense. I hope that helps. And thank you so much for letting me link in with you. That, I'm afraid, was my last one tonight. And I do appreciate you all being here. Thank you, Richard, for hosting me tonight. And I look forward to seeing you all again in around a fortnight. Hope everyone has a great week. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you all soon. Bye bye.